But I walked from the city down, and I walked past the church where the motel where Martin Luther King was shot, and I stood around, went in the museum, and people are going looking at me like, what are you doing here, white boy, and all this sort of stuff. But then I walked.
Did you then speak in your loudest Scottish accent?
Yeah, no, yes, and just picked a fight, and then I just walked through, and I walked out to this bar area, this Ernstein's bar, and all that, and a few other bars around that area, and they were all nice as pie, really, but they just weren't used to. They were used to busloads of tourists coming in and saying, this is where the Negroes lived, and they didn't like it much, because there was a lot of their history, a lot of their good friends have lived and died there. I'd been down south before, just outside of like Nashville, outside of Memphis, and been into cotton farms, and they have these juke joints, and the juke joints are literally a tin shed. Where all the farm workers used to go and rock out, and I walked into one of these places, and I reckon I was the first white guy in there, and they were a bit stunned, and then I was with somebody who told them I was a rock and roll and a soul singer, and they immediately just took a shine to me. It was good, they gave them a record and they put on a jukebox, and they filled us up full of cheap vodka, and it was
cheap wine.
Cheap wine.